Some countries struggle for decades. Not because they lack effort. Not because people don't work hard. But because something deeper isn't working. At first, it looks simple. Lack of resources. This is only part of the story. Lack of opportunity and resources, but that's only part of the story. Because even countries with resources can struggle despite the wealth they hold.
The deeper issue is money, or more precisely, where it all begins, where money chooses to go and where it chooses to leave. In the digital age, these movements happen in microseconds, trillions of dollars shifting across borders with the tap of a key. Capital is like water. It seeks the path of least resistance, flowing towards stability and opportunity. But when the tide turns, the departure is often silent, leaving behind a landscape transformed by its absence. Behind every data point on a flow map is a community, a city, or a nation waiting to see if the tide will return. Understanding this flow is the key to understanding our world, because where money goes, the future follows.
In a state of delicate equilibrium, even the smallest tremor can be felt. When systems are unstable, the structure itself becomes a liability. In unstable systems, the foundation is never solid. In these systems, things change quickly, very quickly. The rules of the game constantly shift. In a world governed by rhythm, even the steady can falter. Every mechanical link carries the weight of the entire system. Decisions feel uncertain, each path shrouded in mystery. And that inherent uncertainty matters more than ever. Behind every visible change lies a complex web of unseen connections, more than most people realize. As the light fades, the system prepares for a new state of being. Because money simply doesn't wait. It flows toward opportunity and away from hesitation. It doesn't stay where things feel unclear, where the path is shrouded in doubt. Capital seeks the light of certainty. It moves constantly, quietly, like a tide receding from a shore you no longer recognize. But it moves consistently, searching for a new home, a new purpose. In the silence of the markets, the shift is subtle, but for those who watch, the movement is everything. Wealth is never static. It is a river, always seeking the sea. And once it leaves, it rarely looks back. It is the observer who understands, not the one who rushes, but the one who waits for clarity. Because in the end, capital follows the horizon of trust, and where trust remains, money stays. But where it wavers, it is already gone. It begins quietly, a shift in the wind that most don't notice at first, a subtle cooling of the gears that once drove progress. And when it leaves, the silence that follows is heavier than any noise. Investment slows, the cranes stop moving, the blueprints are tucked away, and the vision begins to blur. Opportunities shrink. The vibrant energy that once filled these halls begins to evaporate. Growth becomes harder. Every step forward feels like a struggle against a rising tide of apathy. And over time, the landscape adapts to the absence. It forgets the sound of the machine. That becomes a pattern, a cycle of absence that defines the new normal for everyone left behind. A silence that speaks louder than the noise that came before. A testament to what was once promised. The light fades, leaving only the memory of what could have been. The echoes of ambition lost to the wind, until the pattern is all that remains, waiting for a new spark.
So it's not just about what a country has. It's not just the sum of its resources. True wealth is often found in the things we cannot count or store in a vault. It's about how stable things feel in the small, everyday moments of our lives. The confidence that the world will be there for us when we wake up tomorrow. How predictable the future seems, and how much we rely on that silent promise. Predictability is the quiet engine that allows us to dream and to build. And whether people believe in the system that surrounds them, that belief is the invisible thread holding the fabric of a nation together. Without it, even the tallest towers feel fragile. With it, we are unbreakable. Stability isn't just a state of being, it's the faith we have in the future. Because in the end, money doesn't just follow potential. It follows confidence.